in your coffee.
Ladies.
You're gonna miss that pop top.
We talked about no cans, hollows.
Okay.
Why?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call the April 19th, 2021 Cresthill City Council meeting to order. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
Liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Ray Solomon.
Here.
Mike Conklin.
Present.
Scott Dyke.
Here.
John Burchett.
Here.
Barbara Scolaire.
Here.
Claudia Gazal.
Here.
Tina Oberlin.
Present.
Marco Colity Petro.
Here.
Nate Albert.
Here.
Joe Kubal.
I did receive a message from Alderman Kubal. He is unable to be here this evening, so he is excused for this evening's meeting. Moving on to the agenda items, you have before you the minutes from the City Council meeting held on April 5th, 2021. Motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Scolaire, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal for the approval of the minutes of the City Council meeting held on April 5th, 2021. Questions or comments from council? Roll call, please.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Marco Colity Petro.
Abstain.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Burchett.
Yes.
Barbara Scolaire.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And before I ask for a motion for the work session held on April 12th, the city clerk has one correction to the minutes.
Under the logo, it looks like it was the logo to presentation topic. It was admitted that Alderman Burchett liked the original option number 4, so that will be added just for clarification.
Okay, so I would ask for a motion for the minutes of the April 12th with the correction minutes. Motion would be in order.
So moved as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderman Colity Pietro for the approval of the April 12th with corrections minutes. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Burchett.
Yes.
Barbara Scolaire.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Marco Colity Petro.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, we do not have a business promotion this evening, so we'll continue with the agenda items. Our city administrator, Heather McGuire. Good evening, Heather.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have 3 agenda items for approval this evening. The first is an ordinance amending provisions of the Cresthill Code of Ordinances pertaining to the assessment of a garbage removal surcharge. This is the new contractual rate that was set in place by Republic Services when we approved their contract last year. Just to give you a breakdown on that, in Section B of the ordinance, the garbage removal surcharge will be $14.74. Curbside yard waste will be $1.65, and then recycling is $3.35. And that will include a $25,000 surplus to get us back up to eat into some of the deficit that we have in that fund, as well as provide for any emergency service pickup that we need. By comparison, before we approved this contract, our last rate with the previous contract was actually at $20.76, so just a little bit over $1 more than we are currently at. So we are still underneath the original rate before we entered into this new contract. So I'd be seeking approval on that this evening.
Motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second. We have a motion by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderman Burchett, and that emergency fund was put to use last year during the Dureco that we had in, I believe it was August, so it came in handy for the extra pickup for those that had damage during that weather event that we had. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please.
Barbara Scolaire.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Marco Colity Petro.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
John Burchett.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carries. Ordinance number is 1863.
Thank you. The second agenda item I have this evening is for approval of the Cresthill Special Counsel engagement letter. Due to some issues with our current TIF development attorney, we are seeking approval to enter into an engagement with Ansel Blink regarding the redevelopment agreements for our TIF district specifically. The engagement letter is attached, but that representation would be limited just to that area.
Motion would be in
So
order.
moved as presented.
Second.
We have motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderman Verche. Questions or comments in regards to the motion
Are there TIF numbers going to be put in here?
We do have them, we have to pull them and insert them into the agreement.
Roll call, please.
Marco Politano,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Barbara Scoler,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And the final item I have for approval this evening is a resolution appointing an authorized agent for the Illinois Municipal Retirement Fund. With the departure of Ashley Motika, who is our authorized agent, we are asking to instate Renee Herbst, our new HR manager, as our authorized representative for IMRF.
So moved, Mayor. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderman Cola DiPietro for a resolution appointing authorized agent for the Illinois Municipal Retirement Fund. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Marco Politano,
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution number is 1096.
Thank you. That was the final item I had. The informational report is on file, and just for council's knowledge, we have posted that posting for our finance director. It is currently going out to all of the indicated posting sites. I did get some information from GovHR this evening. We are already starting to get some applications in, so hopefully we'll start getting several more in as we progress. But if you have any questions on that, I'm always available and happy to answer any other questions this evening.
Any questions of our city administrator?
Heather, can you just remind me where Equimax Business Park is?
That is the one that is on just south of Renwick Road and east of Weber. So by that strip mall with Burger Rebellion, the Child Care Center, that area.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Heather. Moving on, Public Works Department, our interim director of Public Works, Mark Seifert. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have no agenda items myself, but Ron Wiedemann, our city engineer, will present two MFT items. But before that, I would just want to remind everyone we will be out and ready for any snow that does accumulate. Not really sure what's going to happen. There's a bunch of different numbers being thrown out there, as little as half inch, as crazy as 3-4 inches. So we will be ready. We will make sure we get everything cleared off in case it does start sticking to the road. But it just puts a little damper in everything we've been doing this spring, but we'll be right back after it as soon as the snow clears. With that, I'd ask have you answer any questions before Ron comes up here for the MFT.
Yeah, hopefully this will be, tonight will be winter's last blast, so. Okay, any questions of Mark? All right, well, let Ron, please, for the agenda items. Our city engineer, Ron Wiedemann.
We have two items on the agenda tonight. The first one is for the approval of professional service agreements to complete a pavement design for the Illinois rebuild projects. The action I'm looking for tonight is for the city council to approve the execution of these two contracts with Christopher Burke for the preparation and submittal of payment design for the Illinois rebuild projects. In your packet, there's two contracts, Contract A, Contract B. Contract A is for the locations of Center from Theodore to Rose and Cheney from Broadway to Center, which were previously approved. The cost for those pavement designs are a lump sum of $750. Contract B are locations of Grandview, the paved alley to Caton Farm, the paved alley from Fern to Greenview, Fern from US 30 to Green Gold, and Rayner from Theodore to Oakland. The cost to prepare the pavement design for those three locations is $1,500. Again, it'll be a lump sum contract. Any questions?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderman Dyke for the approval of professional service agreements for pavement design for the Illinois rebuild projects. And this was discussed at length at last Monday evening's work session on April 12th. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please.
John Verche.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Marco Politano,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
and Nate Albert.
Yes.
Motion carries.
The second item I have is the approval of the 2021-22 MFT General Maintenance Resolution and municipal estimate. This was the same. It's the same as it is in the current budget. Also, it was also presented to you in March at a work session. There's no changes. Just looking for the approval for the mayor and clerk to sign so we can execute this next year's program.
So
So
moved.
moved. Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Gazal, seconded by Alderwoman Oberlin for the approval of the 2021-2022 maintenance under the Illinois Highway Code. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Marco Polipetro.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution number 1097.
Okay, anything else, Ron?
No, unless you have anything for me.
Any questions of city engineer? Okay, thanks, Ron.
Thank you.
Moving on to Community Development Department. There's nothing in the packet tonight. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to Maura Ragoni tomorrow. If not, we can try to answer anything you may have tonight in regards to community development. Hearing none, we'll move on to our police department. We have our Deputy Chief Tony Rossetti with us this evening. Good evening, Tony.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I don't have anything on the agenda. I'll try to answer any questions that you may have.
Any questions of the police chief? And the police report is in the council's packet for review. Questions of Deputy Chief? Okay, thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Moving on to the mayor's report. I do not have any agenda items tonight. I do have two announcements to make, though. The first one is we will be having a Veterans and Police Memorial Committee meeting this Thursday, April 22nd at 1 p.m. here in the City Council chambers. The agenda items will be to discuss our upcoming 2021 Memorial Day program, and also for the purchase of a new Vietnam Veterans granite stone that we had a fundraiser last year. This is no expense. This is all through donations made by our businesses and by residents and other individuals outside of the city of Cresthill. So it is strictly a volunteer group. So if anyone would like to join us, we welcome everyone. And so again, that'll be on this Thursday, April 22nd at 1 p.m. And the other thing that I would like to announce is that now that the election is over, we do have 3 open positions for commissions for appointments by the mayor. I have 2 appointments to be made with the Plan Commission, and I have 1 for the Police Pension Board. So if anyone is interested in any of those boards or any of the boards that is under the control of the City Council, please go to our website, and you can certainly download the application form. It is just a 1-page application and a short resume. Submit them to myself, and we will work through the process to bring some qualified individuals before the City Council for a vote of approval for those vacant positions that we do have. With that, I would be glad to answer any questions that City Council may have.
The new stone that you have to purchase, did you get a price estimate on it?
Yes, I did, but I would not like to say that publicly right now. We do have the meeting on this Thursday.
Okay, well, after.
But we are still accepting any and all donations that we can for the stone. So if you would certainly like to make a donation as a business, a resident, as a anyone that's watching this evening, you can certainly send the money to the City of Cresthill here in care of the Veterans and Police Memorial Committee at 1610 Plainfield Road. And any donations, large or small, would be greatly appreciated. Anybody else? Okay, thank you. Moving on to our City Clerk's report. Our City Clerk, Vicki Hackney. Good evening, Vic.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have no items on the agenda this evening. Any questions of the clerk's office, I'd be more than happy to answer.
Questions of City Clerk? Thanks, Vic.
Thanks, Ray.
Moving on, City Treasurer's report. Our Treasurer, Glenn Conklin. Good evening, Glenn.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'd like to report regular and overtime payroll from March 29th, 2021 through April 11th of 2021 in the amount of $224,453.23. That's just a report. I seek your motion to approve our list of bills within that same time frame totaled $659,656.99.
So moved as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Sclair for the approval of the list of bills. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Margaret Politi-Petro.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Jarvis Scolaire.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
I thank you all, and I'd entertain any questions.
Any questions of City Treasurer?
Thank you, and good night.
Thanks, Glenn. Unfinished business, we have nothing on the agenda. Anyone? Under new business this evening, we have nothing also. Anyone? Committee liaison reports? Anyone?
Yes, I have one. As a lot of people are well aware of, St. Joe's is not having any picnics or any gatherings at their park again this year. So just so you're aware, no picnic.
Anybody else? Okay, city council comments, positive city council comments, anything you'd like to share with any of your constituents? We'll begin with Ward 1 this evening, Alderman Verche.
Nothing at this time.
Alderman Dyke.
Nothing at this time, Mayor.
Ward 2, Alderwoman Sclair.
Well, I would just like to remind everyone about the kids' pop-up pantry that's going to take place on Saturday, May 1st, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. But just to let everyone know, it's the first 200 people, and it is at the White Oak Library in Cresthill. And also, this was a collaboration between the Aurora Food Pantry, Calvary Church of Naperville, the Cresthill Library, and also the City of Cresthill. But I would like to give a shout out to Claudia, because she is a member of the Calvary Church of Naperville, and because of her, this is happening. So thank you to Claudia.
Thank you.
And I just want to hold this up, and so hopefully people can see it. And just mark down the date, Saturday, May 1st, all right? And the other side also. All right, thank you.
Alderwoman Gazal.
I just have two announcements. We have Mr. Trevor Black from Chicago Chicken Shack reached out to me today. He would like to announce that this coming Sunday, April 25th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., he will have an event called My Girl Ain't Hungry. The first 100 people that will take the COVID test, they will receive free meals, and that's just the COVID awareness. He's trying to provide awareness and free testing. So if you get tested, you get the free meal. That's one. The second announcement, Seagull's Farmhouse reach out as well. They're having their booze bite and band April 24th at 5 p.m. They would like to invite the resident and all the elected official. This is a really important event. It's for the American Foundation for Suicide Awareness, and most of us know what's going on right now with suicide and depression. So it's a good event to support. If you go online, the tickets are $10. If you go in person, it will be $15. So let's support this good awareness. Thank you, Mayor.
Date and time again?
The date is April 24th, is this coming Sunday at 5 p.m.
A couple of good bands that they have too, Claudia.
Yes, they do.
Hillbilly Rockstars and Seventh Heaven, so those are pretty popular, so it should be a fun night for a good
And it
for a
would be
good
good
cause.
if no one's gonna go, to donate at least tickets for $10 just for the awareness. But yeah, thanks for mentioning that. That's
Okay.
it, Mayor.
Ward 3, Alderwoman Oberlin.
Well, this year we're celebrating 50 years of Earth Day. I was around for the very first one, so that ages me. So on April 22nd, the theme for this year is Restore Our Earth. And for people who don't understand this very first Earth Day, the impact it's made on our society involving recycling, reducing our carbon footprint, all those R's that we hear so much about, it's even more important nowadays for people to be cognizant of things like polluting and all that they do without even realizing it, throwing stuff out the windows, dumping their garbage in the streets. You see something, pick it up. So I want everybody to think about something, no matter how minor it is, that they might be able to do in their own life to celebrate Earth Day and give our Earth a little boost. Thanks.
Alderman Cola DiPietro.
Nothing this evening.
Ward 4, Alderman Albert.
Yeah, I think it's exciting that there's a lot of these pop-up food pantries that are kind of going around. There is another one tomorrow that's hosted in partnership with the Cresthill Lions Club and the Northern Illinois Food Bank. Also held at the Cresthill Library from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Tomorrow, April 20th. So, thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. City, or public comment. Anyone who would like to address City Council, please step to the podium. Please state your name for the record, and your address is optional. Let the record show that no one has approached the podium. To our City Administrator, Heather McGuire, is there a need for an executive session, Heather?
No, there's not, Mayor.
Motion to adjourn, Mayor.
We have motion for an adjournment by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderman Verche. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Marcus Scolaire?
Yes.
Claudia Gazal? Yes. Tina Oberlin?
Yes.
Marco Petro?
Yes.
Nate Albert?
Yes.
John Verche?
Yes.
Scott Dyke?
Yes.
Motion carries.
The meeting is adjourned at 7:23 PM. I thank you and good evening.